Hey friends, I'm Miss B, and today we're taking a look at letter G. Hey, that's a rhyme. Let's talk about how we make the G sound first. G can be a little hard for some kids, but if you work really hard, I think you can get it. I like to call letter G the gurgly sound because you can feel it in the back of your throat. Let's pretend that your tongue is like a slide. The back of your tongue goes up, 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 way up in the back of your mouth to make the top of the slide, and the front of your tongue slides down behind your front teeth to make the bottom of the slide. Next, you turn your voice on. You should feel it in your throat. Make a little burst of air, and then let the gurgle sound out. G, g. Remember, your tongue should be like a slide, and the back of your tongue has to be up in the back top of your mouth to make the top of the slide, and then you let that little burst of air slide down behind your front teeth. G, g. Let's get started practicing. Let's practice letter G in syllables. Here's the first one. Gay, like alligator. Let's say it 3 times. Gay, gay, gay. Great work. Don't forget to make your tongue like a slide and pull it all the way back so that you can make that gurgly sound. G. Let's do another one. Gee, like geese. Let's say it 3 times. Gee, gee, gee. Guy. Why in the world does this guy have no eyes? I don't know. Let's try to say that syllable 3 times using our really good gurgly sound. Guy, guy, guy. Go. You already know that green means go. Help me practice saying go 3 times. Go, go, go. If you want to try to make your G sound really fast, you can say it like this. Go, go, go. Don't forget to make your tongue like a slide and let your air slide down and gurgle out. G. Last one. This one's goo, like this gooey slime. Yuck. Let's say it 3 times. Goo, goo, goo. Great work. Let's see what's next. Now we're going to practice G at the beginning of words. Remember, for all of these words, letter G is going to come first, so you need to make your gurgly sound at the beginning. Game. What's your favorite game? Do you have a favorite board game or a favorite video game? You could say, my favorite game is, and tell me what your favorite game is. Don't forget to make your gurgly sound. Let's try to say this word 5 times, like this. Game, 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 game. If you're having trouble making that G sound like a G, just remember to make your tongue like a slide. Let the air slide out. Here's the next word. It's gum. I love chewing gum and making big bubbles. Pause the video here and say the word 5 times. Gecko. I'm going to say gecko 5 times with my gurgly sound. Gecko, 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 gecko. Don't forget, you have to turn your voice on for the gurgly sound. If you don't turn your voice on, it sounds like a K, because letter G and letter K are made the exact same way, except for G, we have to turn our voice on. Now let's practice G in the middle of words. Remember, if it's in the middle, that means we're not going to say our gurgly sound first. We're going to say another sound, and then letter G will be in the middle, and then we'll finish the word with something else. Let's check them out. Yoga. Do you like to stretch out your bones? I sure do. Let's say yoga with the gurgly sound in the middle of the word. Yoga. Wagon. See if you can say the word 5 times with your strong gurgly sound. Don't forget to turn your voice on and make your tongue like a slide. This word's a little bit longer, but have no fear. It's just the gurgly sound again. Letter G's in the middle. You can see it right there. Magazine. Magazine. Great work putting G in the middle of the words. Now let's practice putting G at the end of words. All of these words are going to have your gurgly sound at the very end. Wig. Wig has a G sound at the end. See if you can say it really well. Wig. Now stop the video and practice it 5 more times with your gurgly sound. Pig. Look how adorable and cute he is. Let's say it 5 times. Bag. I wonder what's in that bag. See if you can say bag 5 times with your strong gurgly sound. Don't forget, make your tongue like a slide and turn your voice on. Let that puff of air out and have it slide down your mouth. Bag, 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 bag. Great work. Now let's count the number of syllables in these earthy words. Dig. How many syllables are in the word dig? Remember, there's a few ways that you can help yourself find syllables. One way is to think about where the vowels are in the word. The vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y. Most of the time when we make a vowel, our mouth will open, and that's also when one syllable will be. So in the word dig, if you put your hand under your chin and say the word dig, how many times did your mouth open? Only one time. Dig has one syllable in the word. Let's keep going. See if you can figure out how many syllables are in the words. Garden. How many syllables are in the word garden? Garden. Garden. If you said 2 syllables, you're right. Garden has 2 syllables. Garbage. How many syllables are in the word garbage? Garbage. Garbage. Garbage has 2 syllables, just like garden. Let's keep going. Slug. Look at this creepy, crawly, slimy slug. How many syllables are in the word slug? 1 syllable. Great job. We've got a few more words. This word is maggot. How many syllables do you hear in the word maggot? Maggot has 2 syllables. Bug. How many syllables do you hear? Bug has 1 syllable. That's a short word. A lot of times, short words are going to have 1 syllable. Words that have just 3 or 4 letters, there's not enough space in them to put lots of vowels. But that's not always true, so you still have to listen for your syllables and count your numbers. Vegan. How many syllables are in the word vegan? Vegan. Vegan. Vegan has 2 syllables. Do you know anybody who's vegan? Fungus. Like a mushroom. How many syllables is in the word fungus? Fungus has 2 syllables. Last one, the word is log. How many syllables are in the word log? Just 1 syllable, you've got it. Now it's time to guess the mystery G word using these clues. Listen carefully to the clue and see if you can figure out what mystery word it's talking about. Pop it and chew, but don't eat it too. What could this mystery word be? Let's see the answer. Gum, of course, gum. Gum has the G sound, that gurgly sound at the beginning of the word. You say it. Now let's do another one. Guess that G word. They're purple or green, the yummiest you've seen. What could that be? Grapes. Do you like grapes? Looky there, they are purple or green, and those are pretty yummy. Guess that G word. I say meh and live on a farm. I like to climb and have some charm. What could that be? Goat. I bet you figured that one out. Guess that G word. You give me on birthdays and special days too, wrapped up in paper, red, pink, or blue. A gift. Everybody loves getting gifts. I like how these are all wrapped in green, and green has our G sound in it too. Let's see, just one more. Let's guess the next mystery word. Guess that G word. I keep your hands warm in the snow. You wear me wherever you go. Gloves. Of course, gloves keep our hands warm. Now let's give this tongue twister a try. There's going to be lots and lots of G sounds in this sentence. Do your best to make all the G sounds when you say this tongue twister. Gabby gathers garbage to keep the garden gorgeous. Whoa, my tongue is twisted. Let's try to say it 3 times. You can pause the video if you need to take a second to practice. Gabby gathers garbage to keep the garden gorgeous. Gabby gathers garbage to keep the garden gorgeous. Gabby gathers garbage to keep the garden gorgeous. Holy moly, my tongue is tired. I wonder what's next. Now let's practice beginning G sounds using mini stories. I'm going to read the story first, but if you're a strong reader, you can pause and read it yourself. Don't forget, this story has a lot of the gurgly sound in it. You have to make your tongue like a slide. Keep the top back part up and slide down behind your front teeth. Turn on your voice and let out your burst of air for G. Here we go. Gabe's green mission. Gabe loves to go outside and help the earth. One day, he saw garbage in the park. This is not good for nature, he said. He got a bag and started picking up trash. His friends helped him clean up the park too. Good job, everyone, Gabe cheered. Now let's practice middle G sounds using mini stories. You can pause the video here if you want to look through the story and find the letter G first to help you remember. I'm going to read the story now. This one's called The Garden Giggle. During Earth Week, Diego and Megan planted veggies in their school garden. They dug holes, watered the garden, and placed bright signs next to the cabbage and sugar peas. As they worked, Megan giggled. The snails are wiggling on the lettuce. Diego laughed too. Maybe they're celebrating Earth Week with us. They hugged their teacher before leaving, proud to help the planet, and giggle doing it. Now let's practice ending G sounds using a mini story. The title of this story is Doug and the Lost Bag. Doug went to the park with a big bag for trash. As he picked up the litter, he found a tiny frog sitting near a plastic bottle. "You need a clean home," Doug said. He picked up the bottle and put it in his bag. When he finished, his teacher gave him a hug. "Way to go, Doug," she said. Let's practice GR with a blend story. Remember, when we're using a blend, that means 2 sounds go together. So in this blend, we have letter G and letter R. Don't forget, G and R want to be friends, so we have to use both letters when we say these blends. Grace's green garden. Grace wanted to make her backyard greener. She planted flowers and grass to help her garden grow. She picked up trash from the ground and watered her plants every day. "This looks great," Grace said. Soon, birds and butterflies came to visit her green space. Now let's play a game with letter G. Find as many words with the letter G as you can in 30 seconds. Are you ready? When you're looking for these words, say them out loud and see if you can hear that G, that gurgly sound in each word. On your mark, get set, go! How many words did you find? If you had trouble figuring it out, remember, you can go back and say the words again and listen for your gurgle sound. That's all I have for you on letter G today, friends. You guys did a great job working on this. If you need a little more practice, you can go back and play some of the fun games again. Later, Gators, learn, grow, and let the stories flow. Like and subscribe.